quite a bit. We're also doing a slightly longer standing sequence. So if you're standing or if you have a more soft surface right now, you might also want the option for something a little firmer, a little more stable for when we go into that standing leg work later on in class. That's all I have going into it. We're going to start class laying down on our backs. Knees bent, feet flat, and you'll bring your arms up and back behind you. We'll start with an arm arc and an ab curl. So you'll bring your arms down to your hips, curling your chest up. You'll bring your arms up and back, and then down and forward to lift. And you'll do that 6 more times. And what you want as you're bringing the chest up and down is to feel a connection from the movement of the arms to the movement of the spine. And your spine is articulating right now. So every time you lift and lower, hopefully you're creating a little more space between the vertebrae. Last 2. One more time all the way through. We'll add an alternating single leg lift. So as your arms come down, your chest lifts up, one leg lifts up. Bring your leg down, release. Other side. You curl and lift. 3 more sets. As your arms are pressing down, reach forward through your fingertips. That will help you engage your lats down your sides, which lift you up higher and keep you out of your neck and your shoulders. One more set. Last time. Then we'll lift and hold. Arms are down, chest is lifted, right leg in a tabletop. You can keep your arms reaching forward. Your right leg reaches out to 45 degrees. If it's okay for your neck and your shoulders, arms reach back behind you. Then pull everything in. 7 more. You reach, pull. Make sure you're breathing. How you're breathing isn't important right now as long as you're doing it. Last 3. 2. 1 more, bring it in, take a break. Right foot down, arms come up and back. Exhale, let it go. We'll go into the other side from here. Arms press down, lift your chest, left leg lifts. Left leg reaches out to 45 degrees. Your arms can stay reaching or they can come back behind you. You pull in for 7, pull, 6, try to keep your chest lifted. You're up to the tips of the shoulder blades or bottom ribs. 3, almost there. 2, pull. 1 more, bring it in, take a break. Arms back, foot down, release your head. Arms come up to your chest, and your legs one at a time come up into a tabletop. Now you'll keep your arms reaching. You'll keep your head down. You'll alternate toe taps. Right toes come down towards the floor, then you switch. It's like a scissor, and you want to feel opposition. So one leg is pushing down, the other leg is pulling in. And think more about the leg that's pulling in rather than the leg that's going out. 2 more sets. Feel the tug of war. 1 more set, make sure you're even. Legs come back into your tabletop. Now right leg reaches out to 45 degrees. Your opposite left arm reaches back. Try to keep your left leg and right arm still. Then bring everything back together. We're just doing that one side. So right leg, left arm, and together. 6. And even though you're moving your right leg and left arm, you might have to think more about the opposite sides staying still. Sometimes the stability is more challenging than the movement. 1 more, bring it in. Legs and tabletop, arms. Press down, curl your head, neck, and chest up. Arms come up, head comes down. Keep going. Press and curl. This is just a transition between those sides. 5 more times. Again, you're articulating. How much length can you find in both directions? Feel the back of the head lengthening behind you. 3, 2, 1 more. Arms up, head down. Left leg reaches out, left leg. Right arm reaches back. We're just doing this one side 7 more times. Bring it back in. Reach, pull. So every time your left leg reaches out, your right knee pulls oppositionally in. That will help stabilize your pelvis and your low back. 3, 2, 1 more. Bring everything in. Arms press down, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Double leg stretch. Your arms and legs reach away. You circle your arms, pull everything in. You reach, circle, pull. Reach, circle, pull. 5 more. Reach, pull. You're breathing, keeping the chest lifted. 3, 2, almost done. Last one. Bring it in. Take a gentle rock side to side. Reach your legs straight out away from you, please. Bring your arms back. We'll go into a roll up. Your arms come up. Your chin curls. You roll all the way up. If you need to use your arms to help you, or if your legs lift up a little bit, don't worry about it. Round forward over your legs. Reach your fingertips forward and round through your back as much as you can. Now keep the rounding of your spine. Come all the way back down. We'll do that 3 more times. Arms up, chin to chest. Reach the arms, curl round. And back. 2 more. Focus on your mid-back. Right between the shoulder blades, widening and rounding as much as possible. That's where we tend to have the most tension, the most rigidity. So that's where you might want to focus on breathing and articulating through. Pretty much, like I said, between the shoulder blades down to where the bottom ribs are. Let's do 1 more all the way through. So you'll bring it up and then all the way down again, and then we'll hold it at the top after this one. Once you bring it up, hold it at the top and take your stretch for 2 breaths. So if you want to let the arms release down, let your head hang heavy, take 1 more breath. And then round yourself up so you're seated up tall. And you can have your legs out in front of you. You can bend your knees. You can sit cross-legged. You can have a towel or a pillow or a block underneath you, whatever you need to sit upright, like you're up against a wall. We'll go into an alternating low row with a twist. So you'll know that you're in an upright position when you can find a hinge at your hips. There's a deep crease and fold at the front of your hips, which gives you access to your sitting bones, which are at the centers of your butt cheeks. It's actually a joint where your butt and your thigh meet when you're in a hinge, when you're folded. So root through those sitting bones. Feel them pushing down into the floor beneath you and giving you something to sit on. Arms are reaching forward, palms are facing in. Pull your right elbow back. Twist looking over your right shoulder. Push your chest into it. Stay tall. You're rotating along the axis of your spine rather than rounding. You're just twisting. Lengthen forward, other side. Pull. Stretch. 7 more sets. And switch. And you will feel this in your shoulders and back a little bit. Not too much work in the upper body. It's mostly about the twisting of the spine. 3 more sets or 6 more total. How much can you squeeze your shoulder blades together? 2 more sets. Feel the opposite arm reaching forward as the elbow pulls back. 1 more set. Arms reach forward. Palms face down. You pull your elbows wide and back, wide row. Rotate your palms forward. Rotate your palms down. Then reach. You pull. Rotate and reach. Keep going. 6. This one is a lot of shoulder work. 5. Last 4. You're still sitting tall. Find your sit bones. Find your hip crease. And imagine you're pressing the back of your head up against a wall. 2 more times. Almost there. Last 1. Give your shoulders a little shimmy. And then we'll go into a side bend. So you can take your legs off to your right side. It should feel comfortable. So if you need to sit cross-legged or have, again, something underneath you to sit on, that's totally fine. Your arms are reaching out to a T. Now you'll side bend to the left. So you'll take your left hand, bring it down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and over. There's a big stretch along your right side. Now press into your left hand. Lift your elbow up and then bring yourself back upright, head over tail. You bring it up and over, up and center. 4 more times. You will feel your top right side activating to lift you up. Last 3. And you might also notice your left triceps engaging, maybe the shoulder girdle under the armpit. 2. 1 more time all the way through. You'll take it to the side and hold it there. Lat pull. Your right elbow bends and draws into your side. Then reach. You pull 7. Reach. Remember to stay active through your left shoulder girdle. So even though you're resting on your elbow, you're lifting up through your armpit. 3 more times. 2. Every time your arm reaches, you stretch through your side body a little more. 1 more, both directions. Then you'll reach your arm, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, round towards the floor. Take a stretch. Open back to the side. Then lift yourself back up. Head over tail. You'll come into a kneeling position from here. So you'll just bring your legs to center and lift yourself up. Give your shoulders a second if they need it. Elbows are bent into your sides, palms are facing up. You'll stretch your arms out in front of you. You'll open your arms out to a T. You'll bring it in, then pull back. 7 more. Reach, open, close, pull. Now as your arms are moving, you might notice that what wants to happen in the body is a lot of rocking, a lot of swaying, maybe even kind of like a waving kind of undulation of the body. What you're trying to do is brace with your abdominals and brace with your back muscles to keep yourself stable. You have 2 more. You might even notice your leg muscles engaging as well. Now on this next one, reach your arms out and little circles of the arms. You can take your arms out wider if that's better for your neck and your shoulders. 3, 2, reverse directions. 8. You're still keeping your body stable. 4, 3, 2, now you have a bicep curl. So you're keeping your elbows lifted. You're bending your elbows, bringing your hands towards your shoulders, then lengthening out. You bend and reach. 6 more. You will feel this in your shoulders as well. So it's biceps, tops of the arms, as well as shoulders. 4, 3, 2. Now 4 times, just the right arm. Squeeze, lengthen. 3, 2, 1 more time. Other side. Squeeze, lengthen. 3, 2, 1 more. Bend both of your elbows. Pulse your elbows. Up, down, up. Now this one really goes into your shoulders. 4, you're almost there. 3, 2, keep breathing. Last 1, elbow shoulder height open. Bring it in. 7 more. I know this is a lot on your shoulders. It's a lot on your back. Actively press your chest forward. Focus on squeezing into the back. 4, 3, it's your last one here. 2, 1 more, bring your elbows in. Now hip hinge, draw your hips back, fold. Pull your elbows up to your sides. Try to stay in a neutral spine so your hips are hinged back, but instead of rounding, you're lengthening through your spine. Keeping your elbows drawn in, tricep kick back, reach back. Palms can face any direction. You bend, reach. Now because you're not holding on to weights, or if you are holding on to weights, I would recommend small ones. Focus on getting your elbows all the way straight. That's how you fire up the small muscles. You do not need to hold on to weights in order to get your muscles to engage very, very deeply. It's about intention. 2, 1 more. Reach your arms. Turn your palms to the ceiling. Focus on rolling your shoulders open. Circle your arms. 6, 4, 2, reverse directions. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now your arms circle around and forward. They circle around and back. Around, forward, around, back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 4 more times. Keep your arms as straight as possible. 3, you're still in your hip hinge. You can sit all the way down on your heels if you want to. Either way, you're lengthening through the sit bones rather than letting them tuck under. 1 more. Arms pull back behind you. You have a chest expansion. Keep your arms pulled back and straight. You lift your hips up and forward, coming out of your hinge. Look one direction. Bring it center, sit back, hinge. Lift, look the other direction. You sit back, lift, and turn the head. Turn your head without letting the shoulders or hip twist with it. And the last kind of note about turning your head that I'll say is keep your chin down and pulled back, which is harder than it sounds. It seems so small, but it makes a really big difference. 2 more sets. Arms are straight, shoulder blades together. Last set. Definitely feeling those triceps working. Find your hinge. Arms are straight. Last piece here, you pulse them up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now just hold it, hold it, hold it. Roll your shoulders open. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. We have the other side of your side bend. So you'll have your legs over to the left. Again, sit on something if you need to, or sit in a different position, cross-legged, whatever you need. You could also do this seated in a chair. So if being down on the floor for this one just doesn't give you access to your hips and your back, sit on a chair and do it. Arms out to a T. You take your right arm, bring it down. Left side comes up and over. Then lift up, back to center. 5 more times. Up, over, up, center. Allow the tissues to stretch. Take your time. 4, 3. I like to think of the muscles kind of like a sheath, a tissue that has this plasticity to it, so that as you move through it, there's more stretching that happens. You have more access to lengthen. 2, last one, all the way through, both directions. You'll take it over to the side, hold it here. Lat pulls, left elbow draws into your side, reaches. Every time you reach, that's where you stretch and lengthen a little more. 5, 4, stay lifted through your lower side. 3, 2 more, then you'll stretch. Last one, reach it over, inhale. Exhale, round and take the stretch. Should feel nice. Let your chin hang down. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, open back out to the side. Press into your right hand, lift yourself back up and to center. One more time, you're coming up to a kneeling position. And you'll want some space out in front of you for this one. Arms come up overhead. 1 lat pull. Both elbows bend and pull down. Arms reach up. Round forward over your legs like you're diving. Now walk yourself out, finding any kind of like tabletop or plank is fine. You could be a little further back. You could be out a little further and come off your knees. You're doing 3 chaturanga push-ups. So you're bending your elbows, squeezing your elbows into your sides, rolling the shoulders open. Press. 2 more. And they can be very small. Now, after you've done 3, you walk it back. You round your spine, and lift up. Start it over, 7 more times. You pull, stretch, dive, walk it out, 3 chaturangas down, press, 2, 1 more, walk it back, lift it up, 6, lots of shoulders, lots of triceps. As you lat pull, imagine you're pressing your arms into a wall behind you, opening through the chest, widening through your back. 2, 3, we're halfway there. This one is so good, I think, for warming up the body. Even if this is the only thing you do before you kind of get into like your single-sided work, this definitely gets the muscles going, the whole body moving, and it also activates a lot of the back muscles and front muscles, which are important to get going when you're going to do like a full body movement practice. We have one more after this one. Last time, all the way through. Two more. Last one. Last time, bring it all the way up. And now you'll walk all the way out to a full plank. So you'll dive forward, walk your hands, tuck your toes, and lift your knees up. Once you're here, your right knee pulls into your chest. Bring your right shin down to the floor. Open, twist. Bring your right hand down, step back to your plank. Other side, left knee pulls in. Bring your left shin down, open, twist. Left hand down, step it back to your plank. 3 more sets at your tempo. So you pull the knee, lower the shin, open. Plant your hand, step back. Pull the knee, lower the shin, open. Plant your hand, step it back. 2 more sets or 4 more total. Last set. Again, a really good move as a warm-up. Gets everything moving. Draw your right knee in, lower your shin down, and open your right arm. We're threading the needle 4 times, just this one side. You'll bend your left elbow, reach your right arm under and through. It's a single arm push-up on the left side, so you're bringing a lot of weight into that hand. You're pressing into your left hand and lifting back up. 3 more times. Under and over. 2. There is some stability going on, so you will feel your outer right hip working. Let the thigh bone fit deeply into your hip socket. Bring your right hand down, step back to your plank to transition. Now pike your hips. Lift your hips up for 2, lower your hips down for 2. It's up, 2, down, 2. Even though there's not any music going, usually I'll just find a tempo no matter what. And down, 4 more times. This could be on your elbows or your knees if you wanted to. 3, we've definitely done a lot of upper body work, so your shoulders might be feeling this quite a bit. 2. Last one. Other side, thread the needle. Left knee pulls in. Lower your left shin down, open your left arm. You'll bend your right elbow. Reach your left arm under and through. Keep a lot of weight in your right hand. It's a push-up. Hug your elbow into your side. Feel your shoulder, feel your chest, feel your biceps working. Then press, lift, open. 3 more times. It's under and over. Last 2. 1 more. And over. Back to your plank. Left hand comes down. Step your left foot back. Now pike your hips up. We find a forward fold from here. Let your heels press down towards the floor, bending your knees. Now walk your hands back to your toes, letting your feet flatten, letting your arms and head hang heavy. Take 2 breaths there into a stretch. One more breath. Bend your knees a little deeper. Slowly round all the way up. And we are ready for our standing single leg work. This standing leg sequence is going to require a little bit of balance, so you might want to come off your mat onto a more stable surface. We'll start in a Pilates V, which is heels together, toes apart, just a small turnout, not too big. You'll have your arms out in front of you, kind of like you're hugging a beach ball or a tree. Then your right foot is stepping out to the side, your arms open out a little bit wider, and then lower down. So you'll bend your knees into a plie. Now when you find this position, try to keep your shoulders and chest drawn back, almost like you're trying to press up against a wall. Then you'll press down into your left foot, lift yourself back up, and together into your Pilates V. So a little faster, it goes out, down, up, together. 10 more times. And I'm thinking about staying close to my left side. So as I'm stepping the right leg out, I'm not going too far. I'm thinking more about going down and up rather than side to side. 6. And you will feel both legs working, but you are trying to power a little bit more through the left side than through the right side. 3. 2 more, you'll definitely notice your thighs working, fronts, backs, and insides. 1 more. Now bring it in. You have your heels together in your Pilates V. You'll lift those heels up into a releve. Now this is where the balance comes in. So if you need to make an adjustment about where you're standing, go for it. Arms come up overhead. Your heels lower down. Your arms come out in front of you. You lift, lower. 6. 5. Try to keep your heels together. So as you lift your heels up, they're squeezing together and pushing forward. And that will hopefully activate your inner thighs and the glute hamstrings attachment, which is under the base of your seat. 2 more. Last one, both directions. Lift and hold. Now definitely a lot of balance for this one. You'll bend your knees, lower down to a plie, then lift up. Think of a clam. Your knees are pulling apart, pressing together. 6. It's like you're sliding down and up a wall. Doesn't have to be big. 3. 2, try to keep squeezing your heels together. 1 more all the way through. Now bring it down to the bottom, little pulses. Down, up, We're in a neutral spine. Rather than tucking under, maintain a slight fold at the hips. Hold it down. Now pulse your knees apart. Now this one's definitely like your clam. Knees pulse open, heels together, knees apart. 4, 3, 2. Now come up to your balance, hold it at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now you'll stay in your turnout. Make sure you have some space behind you. You'll go into what's called a passe. Your right leg comes up. How high up the leg is, the foot is, don't worry about it. Now once you're here, your arms come up overhead. You'll step your right foot back. You'll find a curtsy. Bend both knees lower down. Keep both of your hips pointing forward. So we're not rotating open, you're just in turnout. Both of your legs are rotated open. This is a challenging position to balance it. So know that that is part of the work that you're doing. If it's really, really hard, you could do this in parallel. This is your curtsy. You come back up to your passe. Arms lift, toes to the inner left leg. A little faster. You go down, up. Focus on the lift. Get your left leg as straight as you can, squeezing your seat, opening the front of your hip. Last 2. 1 more. Find your curtsy. Pulse it at the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you'll tap your right toes out to the side, opening your arms to a T. You'll lift up a little bit on your left leg, but you do keep a bend in your knee. You bring it back and down to your curtsy, lift and open. Back and down, lift, open. You're not lifting all the way up still. 4 more times. How's the left leg going? Lots of work, right? Outer hip, front and back of the thigh. 2, 1 more, hold it out to the side. Now you could bring your hands into a prayer if you wanted to. Your right leg, lift, tap, whoo, lots of balance. 6, 5, you're still bent on your left leg. Your hips are still squared. Your right hip will want to close, you keep it open. 3, then a pulse. 2, 1 more all the way through. Lift and hold it. Flex your right ankle, pulse it up. It's your last piece here. 7, 6, almost done. 5, 4, you can do it. 3, 2, 1, nice job. Now step your right foot out and wide. Second position. Your right side now comes in like a book. You close, arms come together, open. It's like a fire hydrant. Everything comes together, everything apart. Rotating along the axis of your spine. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out, second position. Pulse your hips here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back up to where you started. Pilates V. Relax your arms down. Nice job. That was your single leg sequence. You'll now bring your right leg to cross over. So your right leg is crossed over the left. This will transition us into a little side body, a short side body sequence. So you'll bring yourself into a plank. Hinging at your hips again, right leg is in front, right leg in front. Walk it out. Now it's a combo move. 1 pike of your hips, 1 rotation open to a side plank. We're doing 8 of them, so 7 more. Center, pike, plank. And as you're in your twisted pike, your left foot might lift off the floor. You have 4 more. I'll show you an option on your knees. So you could come down to your knees for either part or both. 2 more. You could also be on your elbows. That's just a little more straightforward. So if you need to come down to the elbows to stay off your wrist, that's fine. Hold your next one in your side plank. Now pulse your hips up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rotate to center, find a center plank. You'll uncross your ankles. Now find a forward fold. Hike your hips up, lower your heels down. Walk your hands back to your toes. Take your stretch, 2 breaths. Let it go, 1 more. Bend your knees a little deeper, round up. And we'll go into your other side of single leg work. We're starting again in your Pilates V, heels together, toes apart, not too much turnout. So as the toes are apart, they're not too wide. Arms are out in front of you, bend your elbows. Now left foot steps out to the side, you bend your knees lower down. Arms open out to a T, press your shoulders back. Find your posture. Then press into your right foot, come up and together. Out and down, up and in. For 10. Think more about down, up, versus wide and together. 7. I'm staying on top of the right leg. I want to feel the foot pushing down into the floor the entire time. I also want to feel a stretching at the hips. So as I'm bending my knees and coming down, I'm really pulling the thigh bones apart and open. 2 more times. 1 more. Now from here, you'll hold it in. I had to think for a second where we were going. Heels together, toes apart, you have a releve. Your heels lift up, your arms reach. Lower back down, 7 more. Lift, lower, 6. As your arms lift up, draw your shoulders back. Feel the backs of your shoulders working to lift the arms overhead. 3, heels are pressing together. 2, 1 more. Now lift and hold it. Plies, bend your knees, slide down an imaginary wall, lift up, down, lift. Your knees aren't pulling too wide apart, just maybe shoulders width. Your heels are actively squeezing together. 3 more times, then you'll pulse at the bottom. 2, 1 more. Bring it down, little pulses. Press into all 10 toes, especially the second big toes. Instead of pressing into the pinky toes, bring your feet closer together. 2, now hold it down, pulse your knees apart. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you lift to balance, hold it at the top, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Nice job. Find your passe. Left foot lifts up. Already, we're balancing. Yes, we are. Arms come up overhead. Now you find a curtsy. Left foot steps back, arms come down. You bend your knees and lower. Your hips are pointing straight forward. Your legs are turned out. Your outer hips are working because this is a hard position to balance in. You have the option to stay parallel if you need to. Then push into your front right foot. Lift everything back up. 7 more. Down, up. Think about the power you're creating through your right leg. That's where your focus is. That's where your energy is going. And you're pressing into the ball of the foot where your toes are, not just the heel. Your heel is weighted down. 2 more. Last one. Find your curtsy, pulse it. 6. Shoulders roll back, lift your chest. 3, 2, 1. Now you tap your left toes out to the side, opening your arms to a T. You lift up out of the right leg a little bit, but you keep a bend, so you're not coming all the way up to straight. You come back to your curtsy. Cross back, lower down, tap and open the arms. Back, side. Actively rotate your left or your right thigh, pressing the knee open. The leg will want to naturally rotate in for most of us, so as you actively maintain your turnout, you'll feel the inner thigh and outer hip working quite a bit. 2, it's a lot of work. 1 more, tap it side. Option to bring your hands into a prayer. Your left leg lifts, taps. 7, 6, keep your right knee bent. Heel is pressing down. You can lean to the diagonal a little bit, but you're not leaning too far from center. 2 more than a pulse. 1 more. Now lift it, hold it. Flex your ankle, pulse it up. You're almost done. 6, 5, you're in a wide second position. In 3, 2, 1, step your left foot out wide. Bend your knees, lower down second position. Left side, like a book you close. Open. The fire hydrant. Both of your thighs are pulling together, pushing apart. Think about drawing your thigh bones as wide as you can. Working through your outer hips, your abductors. These muscles are super important for low back and knee stability. 3, 2, 1 more. Open, pulse your hips. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it back to where you started. Pilates V. Relax your arms down. Now cross, left leg over right. So you're in a twisted leg setup. Left leg in front, right leg behind. This transitions us down to the floor to find a plank. Hinge at your hips, fold and pull back. Walk your hands out. Now the left foot is down, the right leg might be lifted, that's okay. One time you pike your hips up. Bring it down. One time you side plank open. Center, pike, down, side plank. 6 more times. And you have a really great option to come down to your left knee for your side plank if you need it. 4, you can pike on your feet and then come down to your knee to open. 3, 2 more. Yes, last time. You're holding your side plank on this one. Side plank, hold it, pulse your hips up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay long head to tail. 3, 2, 1, center plank. Bring your right hand down, uncross your ankles. Now come down to your stomach. However you need to get there is fine. We'll do a little bit of work on your posterior chain, laying down on your stomach. Once you're on your stomach, you can have your hands underneath your shoulders or underneath your head. We're gonna keep our chest down to start, so whatever you feel most comfortable with is fine. You'll bring your legs into a froggy. So you'll bend your knees, bring your feet into a Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Flex your ankles so your heels are pushing towards the ceiling, and have your knees about shoulders width apart so they're turned open but not too wide. Now you'll press your heels up towards the ceiling 3 times and lower down for 1. You lift, 2, 3, lower. Lift, 2, 3, lower. It's small. 5 more times. You're trying to lift your legs without letting your pelvis tip forward. So you want to imagine your pelvis is a bowl of water and you're trying to contain that water within the bowl instead of letting it spill onto the floor in front of you. 3, 2, 3, 2 more than singles. It is not easy to keep your pelvis stable. It really wants to tilt when your legs go up. Now singles. 1 and down. 7 more. 6. Squeeze your heels together. 4, 3, 2. Yes, last one. Now point your ankles and toes. Reach your legs away from you and down onto the floor. We'll go swimming. Your arms reach out away from you. Your chest lifts up a little bit. Your legs flow. Lift your right leg, left arm. Then switch, 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 switch. Fast or slow is fine. Focus on keeping your pelvis stable. So again, you're not letting that bowl of water spill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Relax down. That one is a surprising amount of work. Your legs are staying down on the floor. Your arms open out to a T. Squeeze your hands into your sides. Lift your chest up. Notice your pelvis still wants to tip. So even though your legs are down, you want to keep your pelvis from tilting forward now as your chest is lifting up. Open your arms lower down. Squeeze, lift. So even though it's your upper body moving, you're thinking about your lower body a lot. 5 more. 4. Can you feel yourself lengthening forward as you lift up? 2. 1 more, all the way through. Now squeeze your arms into your sides, hold it here. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows into your sides, lift your head and lift yourself up. However high you get is fine. You want to roll the shoulders open. You still want to think about containing the water within the bowl of your pelvis. Even though your spine is arched or an extension, you're not just letting the pelvis drop forward. Bend your elbows, lower back down. Keep going. Lifting up, lowering down. You keep going. One of the things I find helpful to keep the pelvis stable when you're going into extension is to feel the legs reaching straight back. Your legs lengthen behind you. As you lengthen your legs behind you, the front of your pelvis stays pulled up and in. Hopefully that kind of helps create that lengthening of the spine without just compressing the low back. Do one more, all the way through. Nice job. Then bring yourself into a tabletop, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and take 4 cat-cows. 3 more times. If you want to add in some circles to your head and your hips, go for it. Last one. Turn over onto your back, please. We'll end with just a little bit of inner thigh and ab work. Lay down. Your legs are in a butterfly, so your soles of the feet are together and your knees are opened apart. Your hands go behind your head, and we'll go into a curl, lifting your legs up. So you'll keep the shape of your legs the same. You'll lift your legs, curl your head, neck, and chest. Now, if that didn't feel good on your low back to lift your legs up, then just keep your legs lifted and bring your head, neck, and chest down. So you could do this with your legs up the whole time. If you felt okay in your low back, as you lower your head down, you also bring your feet back to the floor. So you lift everything up and lower everything down. 6 more times. And what it would look like if you're not moving your legs is just the upper body. Even though you're not moving the legs, you're actively keeping them in the butterfly. You're pressing the bottoms of your feet in. 3, 2, 1 more all the way through. Now lift and hold it. Keep the feet pressing together like you're giving yourself a high five. Now reach your legs up and pull down. It's only 2 to 3 inches. You're not getting your legs all the way straight. Actively press your big toes and pinky toes together. You want your feet flat as much as possible. 4, lots of inner thigh work going on here. 3, 2, 1 more. Bring your legs into your butterfly. Relax your head down. Now you'll curl your head, neck, and chest up. Squeeze your legs together. Actively pull your inner thighs to center. The bottoms of your feet rotate open. So you're in a tabletop. You'll rotate your legs back open into your butterfly. Relax your head, neck, and chest down. You squeeze in, curl, open, release. 6, 5 more. Feel the movement in the mid-back. That's where you're trying to lengthen from. 3, 2, 1 more. Lift and hold it. Legs together. Your legs reach up. Little open, close, and bend. It's small and quick. Open, close. Bend. Reach, open, close. For 5, open, close. 4, 3. This is great for working on pelvis stability. The pelvis kind of likes to wobble around a lot, so those quick movements, those sharp movements can be quite a challenge. 1 more. You'll reach your legs. Open your legs. Lower your head, neck, and chest down. Your legs squeeze together. You curl your chest up. Squeeze in, curl. Open, lower. As you squeeze your legs, can you lift your hips up, little reverse curl? 6, 5. Even if you're not getting your hips up, feel the connection of inner thighs into low abdominals. 3, you're scooping under. Lengthening the fronts of your hips as you scoop the pelvis. 2, 1 more. You'll squeeze your legs, curl your head, neck, and chest, hold it here. Right leg comes down, then switch. Switch, switch. You have 4, switch. 3, keep your pelvis lifted. 2, and 1. Nice job. Hug your knees into your chest. Relax your head down. Take a gentle rock side to side. Now, however you need to get there, roll yourself up. We have 3 more things to go. We're rolling like a ball. We're going into hundreds, then we're lifting into a teaser hold. You don't have to remember any of those things, but if you like to know what you're getting into, that is how we are finishing. For rolling like a ball, definitely want to have space behind you. So if you have a table, a couch, anything there, please move it out of your way because you don't want to hit your head. That's first of all. Second of all, you'll bend your knees into your chest, draw your heels to your seat. You're trying to get your body as closed in as possible. That's the ball. Now round your spine, forehead towards your knee. Hold on to your legs, anywhere is fine, and lift your heels up. Your goal, your challenge is to maintain the shape of your body as you roll yourself back and forward. So you're rolling back. Try to keep your knees bent, spine rounded, lift, and pause at the top. You're only rounding down to the shoulders. You're not coming onto the neck. If your pelvis wobbles quite a bit like mine does, this is a surprisingly challenging exercise because as just happened, your feet will want to come down, right? So your goal is to keep the rocking going without letting your spine lengthen or your feet come down. 4. I like to think of it as a massage for the spine. So as I'm coming down and up, I'm trying to press each vertebrae into the floor in both directions. 2 more. You're bringing it down for hundreds on this next one. Nice job. Bring yourself down to the floor. Chest is lifted. Legs to tabletop. Arms by your side. Start to pulse your arms as you inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 30. 5, 4, 3, 2, 40. 5, 4, 3, 2. Halfway you can reach your legs if you want to. 60. 5, 4, 3, 2, 70. 5, 4, 3, 2, 80. 5, 4, 3, 2, 99, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll up to your teaser to finish and hold. Legs can be bent or straight. Feet can be on the floor. Arms can reach. They can grab your thighs, whatever you need. Hold 5, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Lay down on your back. Let your legs gently rock side to side. Nice job. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up mentally and physically. Take one more breath. When you're ready, bring it back to center. Roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back. And you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Reverse directions. One more. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Drop down one more. Drop, circle your head. Let your mouth and jaw relax. Other way. Bring it back to center. Inhale, open, reach your arms up. Bend your elbows wide, press your arms back, bring it all the way down, and you are done. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.